good morning class. Please stand up for the prayer. Miss Humawan, please lead the prayer. In the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, good morning class. How's your day today? Okay, so before we start our lesson for today, I have here an activity sheet of paper and I want you to answer it as your energizer, okay? So, I have here the activity sheets and I want you to answer this in just 5 minutes. Okay, please pass Miss Lumandan. Okay, very good everyone. So, the activity sheet that you answered earlier is connected into our lesson for today. Do you have any idea what's our lesson for today? Okay, so our lesson for today is all about the elements of a short story. I will post a manila paper here. Can everyone in the class share who have a background knowledge and what are the elements of a short story? Okay, very good. So the elements of a short story are the setting, the character, the plot, the point of view, and the theme. I have here a video clip and I want you to watch this short story. It is a video clip short story and I want you to analyze where is the setting, where is the theme, where is the plot, where is the point of view, what is the point of view, and what are the characters. Okay, so Mr. Saya, what is the setting? Okay, so very good. How about you, Miss Tobiano? What is the plot? Okay, and then how about the theme, Miss Dumandan? Very good. And what about the characters, Miss Lagare? Okay. So now I will post the concept notes about the elements of a short story for enable for you to know more about these elements of a short story. So again, the elements of a short story are the setting, the character, the plot, the point of view, and the theme. So a setting, it is the place, time, weather conditions, social conditions, and mood or behavior or atmosphere. So the setting is a geographical location. Where is the action of the story taking place? And when is the story taking place? Is it in the historical period, time of the day, or the year, and others. So the weather condition, if it is a rainy day, sunny day. Social conditions is so the social conditions is what is the daily life of the character likes. Does the story contain a local colors? Writing that focuses on the speech, on the dress, on the mannerism, and costume and others of a particular place. So the mood or the atmosphere is what is the mood being created in the story? Is it happy? Is it sad? So next element is the character. So the character is a person or sometimes even an animal who take part of the action of the story or a piece of literary work. So there are two types of character, the main character and the minor characters. The main character is those who are most important in the story. For example, did you saw the movie Iron Man? So Iron Man is the main character of the story. So next is a minor character. It is usually static or unchanging. So in a character, there are many components. So there are three components in a character. So the characteristics according to principality, character according to development, and character according to personality. So the character according to principality is the protagonist and antagonist. So the protagonist is what the reader empathizes. So the antagonist is the character whom against the protagonist. So, if for example is story Rapunzel. So, the antagonist is the stepmother of Rapunzel who is against the decisions of Rapunzel. So, next component is the characters according to development. It is the dynamic and static. So, the dynamic exhibits noticeable development, while the static exhibits changes and development. So, there is a change in the static development. And then the third component is the characters according to personality. It is the round and the flat. So the round is a multiple personalities. There are many personalities that can be shown according to his character, based on his character, and then the flat who remains the same throughout the story. The character who did not change throughout the story. So characterization is the method used by the writer or the author to reveal the personality of the characters. So the personality of the characters can be revealed according to the action of the character, thoughts of the characters, description of the character, description of the other character, and the description of the author. So the third elements of a short story is the plot. It is the sequence of events in a story. So I will show you the pattern of the pyramid plot. So the first is the exposition or the beginning of the story. It is the setting. Where does the story takes place, the time, when, and where the story happens. Then suddenly going up, and then it is the rising action, the beginning of the problem of a story. And then the top is the climax, which is the most interesting event in a story. So next is the falling, in which the problem is slowly minimizing. And then the last is the denouement, or the ending of the story. So in a plot, there is a conflict. So a conflict is the opposition of forces which ties one incident to another and make the plot move. So there are two major types of a conflict. It is the internal and external conflict. So the external is a struggle with a force. So the external is the struggle with a force outside of oneself. So these are the man versus man, which is you have a problem to another person. And then next is the man versus society, where you have a problem within your community, in your school, and any other places. And then lastly is the man versus nature, where you have a problems in your surroundings. And then the internal is the struggle within yourself. You have a problem within yourself. You cannot decide properly. That's why you keep arguing in yourself. So the fourth elements of a story is the point of view. So the point of view is the angle from which the story is told. So the first is the first person's point of view, which the story is told by the protagonist. So earlier, as a protagonist is whom the reader empathizes. Next is the stream of consciousness, which the story is told so that the readers feels as if they are in the head of the characters in the story. Next is the third person omniscient, POT, or the third person. Narrator tells the story from all-knowing point of view. So he can move from character to character, events to events, where he chooses his feelings, his thoughts, and motivations. And then the last elements of a short story is the theme. So the theme is the central analysis or the message of the story. It is where you can obtain a lesson. It is where the message of the story. So, any questions about the elements of a short story? Okay, none so far. So, we will move on. And then, so, you already have the idea about the elements of the short story, right? And then I have here a short story entitled The Last Leaf by O. Henry. I will group you into three. I will assign you each one group a copy. I will give you 15 minutes to do your discussion. Okay? Okay, time is up. I want you to choose one representative each group to discuss or present their output in the class. And then choose one secretary to write your answer in the whole sheet of manila paper like this. And then choose a leader for the scores of other members who give contribution to the activity that I've given to you. Okay, so I will just give you 15 minutes to finalize your answers. Okay, let's start. Let us start to the group 3. Okay, so very good. So I guess that you already understand our lesson for today, the elements of a short story. I hope that you will keep this in mind about the elements of the short story, because this is maybe this topic will be included in the board exams. Okay, so for your assignment, I want you to write a reflective essay or a reflective paper about the story that you read, The Last Leaf by O. Henry. So thank you for listening and thank you for your time. So class dismissed. Goodbye, class.